Okay. Is there anybody burning to ask a question? Yes.
Terence, what are your views on some non-botanicals such as MDMA and ketamine, which are currently...
Well, I think I implied in the talk, I really as the longer I deal with this problem, the more strongly I feel about it. It began as a sort of a very gentle separating, and it's become more and more clear to me that, and I guess I rely on Rupert Sheldrake to give me a basis for saying this, drugs which come out of the laboratory have no history. They do not vibrate with millennia of usage or with being products of the natural environment. They are, as I implied in my lecture, somewhat onanistic. So I view them as drugs. And drugs do different things. Some drugs stimulate you, some depress you, some may even cause the release of personalistic content or repressed traumatic material. Drugs are for people who are ill, is basically my approach to it, while botanical hallucinogens are for extremely healthy people who want to go deeper into experience. I've tried the drugs that you mention. I've certainly found them interesting, but I could not imagine building a career around communicating with people about them. To my mind, what's interesting about them is the contrast with the informational depth of natural hallucinogens. I think the word drug applied across the board to MDMA, ketamine, and psilocybin, mescaline, and those kinds of things does great injustice to the natural compounds. There really should be a linguistic distinction made. So I try to speak of organic substances, or more specifically plants. I don't deny the worth or the efficacy of these laboratory compounds, but they are not planetarily evolved pheromones carrying the messages of Gaia. They are humanly constructed nanotechnological machines useful for intervening in the personalistic dynamics of the psyche.